I'm putting the graphic. Hello, hello, everyone. I pray you can hear me. We were working through some technical difficulties this morning. I'll give everybody a few minutes to get the notification that we're on. I just want to welcome everybody. I think I need to take a deep breath this morning myself. Whew. It has been a day. It has been a day. But as you come in, as you come in, I'm going to officially get started here in a few minutes. Um, all right, I think we're okay. All right. All right, let's go ahead and officially get started. I am csBailey. I am the founder and the president of the She Is Still Dope Network. Welcome to the She Is Still Dope Vodcast Live. You heard it right. This is the first episode of the She Is Still Dope Vodcast Live. Live. How about that? That's it. I had plans to start this program off a different way, but I just, you know what, I feel God moving me in another direction for this show this morning. So I'm just going to let God lead me and do what He does. Um, I've had a rough day today. Okay. And I want to say to all of the women out there, I had a script plan, right? I had this is my first episode of the podcast, and I had everything all planned out and, perfect. But let me explain something to you. Things happen, right? Life is not easy. All of us are going through just a tremendous amount of grief, obstacles, um, issues, depression, sadness. And I just want to tell you this morning to be encouraged. Be encouraged and push forward in spite of everything in me wanted to cancel this broadcast because that's how rough this day has been. And I've had some other issues this week with sorry, you guys, my phone wasn't on mute there. I've had, I want to say, I love you to my family. My aunt Cint, we call her Aunt Cint. That's her name. That's how you're going to get it, is straight up when She Is Still Dope. My Aunt Cint passed away this week. So to my uh, sweet Ramsey, Roy family, know that I'm with you in spirit and I love you guys. She was just a beautiful soul and a beautiful being. My father and her were best friends, two peas in a pod, as I said on Facebook this week. So I just want to tell all of you, all of the women who are listening, and for the men too, that life is not easy and we go through so much. But in spite of that, we have to trust God and get up, as Kim Dorsey's show is called on Monday. Get up and put one foot in front of the other every day and continue to press forward and do what God is calling us to do in spite of. You know, my flesh definitely wanted to cancel today, but I could hear God say, no, you know, in spite of it, we're going to press on, we're going to move on, and we're going to do what needs to be done. And that's exactly what we're going to do this week. My prayers also go out this week to some of our She Is Still Dope family. Apostle Kofi, we're praying with you and for you, and for your uncle as well. To Apostle Roma Benjamin, who lost her brother and now her nephew. That is a huge blow for her. We want her to know that our heart is with you as well. There are some other women on the network going through some things that I won't speak of. But there's one thing about when you're pressing towards your purpose and you're doing what God has called you to do, it seems like everything goes haywire. You know, everything, things go crazy. So I just want to encourage you and inspire you today to trust God and believe in God. His plan is to prosper us and not to harm us. So that wasn't my message for today, but you know, after the day I've had, I just want to say to those of you who are going through something today, be encouraged. Be encouraged, press forward, and trust God. So with that said, I'm super excited about, we launched season 2 this week for She Is Still Dope, and we only brought we only not we only excuse me, we launched half of our shows. Half of the shows that are on the She Is Still Dope network were launched this week. With that said, with only half of our shows premiering this week, next week the other half will premiere. We'll be full throttle next week. But with only premiering half of our shows this week, we reached almost 6,000 people. Almost 6,000 people. I mean, God is great. To be able to touch, there are numbers there. So it's not made up. And that was as of early this morning. I haven't even pulled the numbers this afternoon. But as of early this morning, with only broadcasting half of our shows, we reached almost 6,000 people. So I want to say congrats to my team, to the entire She Is Still Dope family. We're going to continue to press on and move forward. And those numbers I know are going to explode as we continue to add programming and add people to the She Is Still Dope network. So again, you are listening to and watching the She Is Still Dope vodcast live with csBailey. I'm the founder and the president of the She Is Still Dope network. So what I decided to do for this episode, the initial episode, the inaugural episode of the She Is Still Dope podcast, I decided to give you guys an overview and a rundown of the things that are coming up with She Is Still Dope and how you can get involved and how we're going to pour back into your life. But before I get started with that, I just want to explain to you very simply the reason why the She Is Still Dope network exists. Our purpose, right? The purpose for our movement is to inspire women to find and live their purpose so that they can live their best life, so that they can live a happy life. That's it. Simply put, right? So with that being said, we've added so many amazing things for season 2 of the She Is Still Dope network, and phase 2 of the She Is Still Dope network. I want to give a shout out to my amazing team, my awesome team, Pastor Carmen Morales, who is the COO of the She Is Still Dope network, to Letitia Chambers, who is our EVP of community, to Madonna, who is our small groups president, to Kim Dorsey, who is our VP of engagement. I mean, we are growing by leaps and bounds. So I thank God for my team. I want to shout out a bunch of other people, but I'm going to do that in order here. So I won't keep you long today, but I just want to give you guys a couple of juicy tidbits and details on what is coming up this season for She Is Still Dope. She Is Still Dope is just expanding. We are all over the globe, all over the globe. This thing, God said nations, and when He said nations, He meant nations. So let's get started. Now that I've told you who we are and what we do, to simplify it for those who might have missed it, we're hope dealers. Hello, Apostle Dorsey. I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. She is on our sister station, Virtuous Streams, VSN for short. So make sure you go check out our sister station, Virtuous Streams Network. If you are a man, families, that network is really geared towards families. They are just powerful. God is moving in such a mighty way over at VSN. So with that said, as I said before, to put it simply, we are hope dealers. The She Is Still Dope Network, our purpose, we exist simply to provide hope, especially during these dark times. So I just want to say thank you to our chapter presidents and to everyone who is a part of the network. So I'm going to move on because you guys know I can talk. The first thing that I want to talk about is She Is Still Dope TV. That is the first piece of She Is Still Dope I want to talk about today very quickly. Tune in Monday through Saturday. We have shows every day. Everything from, I'm very excited about, we have a new show coming on for inner city educators. So if you're a teacher or you know someone who's a teacher, make sure you tune in every Monday for inner city educators. We have programs, everything coming up, tech, fitness. For those of you who missed Friday's episode on finance, you want to go back and check that out. Sister Sarah Sebastro was on Friday, dropping some gems on us. She is from the Maryland area. Apostle Kofi was on from Ghana on Friday. Bishop Beecham will be on next week from the UK. And I'm sure you see on your screen, and for those of you who are listening and not watching, because this is a podcast, we are now on Roku. She Is Still Dope is now on Roku. Don't worry, for those of you who are on Fire Stick and Android TV, Apple TV, all of that is coming. All of that is in the works. So for those of you who are in Nicaragua, the UK, and some of those places, we are available on Roku in those areas. So like I said, God is just, he's just blowing my mind. Every day he blows my mind. So many amazing things happening with the She Is Still Dope network. So as I was saying, Monday through Saturday, we have shows on every day. And there's Kim Dorsey. Kim Dorsey is in the house. What's up, Kim Dorsey? Listen, I thank God for her. She just continues to push and support and just be authentic. And I really appreciate her. I value our friendship our sisterhood so much. So She Is Still Dope is on Monday through Saturday. We're now on Roku. We are on YouTube. You can follow us at sheisstilldope.tv. You can watch us on Facebook Live. As I said, Android and Apple TV are coming, and Fire Stick as well. So stay tuned. If you're on Roku, please do us a favor. Please do me a favor. Add us on Roku. We need you to add the She Is Still Dope channel on Roku. You'll see our logo, which you see in several places on this screen. But look for the She Is Still Dope logo, and please tell your friends and your family, support us. We need your support. This network would not be possible without you guys. So please add us on Roku. It only takes a second. If you need information and instructions on how to add, there is a video on our social media pages on how to add the She Is Still Dope network on Roku. And again, like I said, this week we only premiered half our shows and we reached about 6,000 people. So I'm so excited. We're just getting back with season 2. So just imagine what God is going to do. The other thing that I don't want to forget to mention, this is the last point about She Is Still Dope TV, is get in now. If you want to advertise, we are now offering advertising. You want to send an email to tv@sheisstilldope.com. So if you want to advertise, get in now. Why it's affordable. Let's make that clear, because it won't be affordable for long. So make sure that you send an email. We'll send you over our media kit. If you want to advertise on any of the shows, you can advertise on our podcast. You can advertise on our TV network. You can advertise for an individual and specific program. And like I said, we have different programs. So if you're in the tech market, we have the plug. If you're in the finance arena, we have Bank on Women. If you're if it's for women, we have Unstoppable Women. We have, oh, I don't want to forget, Sister Felicia Shakespeare is on with You Are Your Brand. It's a show that is geared towards personal development. So anyway, we have so many things. Just pay attention, subscribe, and follow it. She is so dope. So you can find out about the awesome things that are coming up. The next thing that I want to talk about, I'm super excited about, is that's right. Follow us at She Is Still Dope. The other thing that I want to talk about really quickly is we have local chapters. And I know a lot of you have been sending messages. What's a local chapter? You know, what does that mean? What is it for? What it is basically is, as women, we oftentimes beg for a seat at the table, right? And at the table, I mean the table that some of you don't even realize exists. There's been a table for I'll call them the old regime, that we haven't been and we're rarely invited to. A business table where millions of dollars are exchanged across those tables weekly. I won't give names specifically, but we are not invited. We are not allowed to be members. And especially as women, we are often not allowed, quote unquote, in. So I want to inspire women and push women to stop begging for a seat at the table, because we've created our own. She Is Still Dope local chapters is basically it is our global referral network. Once a month, our chapters meet and women get together and they exchange references, referrals, and resources, and also inspire each other. So across the table, if you're a real estate agent, they'll know, okay, my sister's looking for a realtor, or I'm looking for a realtor. Or if you're a therapist, my niece needs therapy. Or, I mean, just there's so many different, and here's the thing, we only allow one woman per category. We don't want bickering. We don't, like I always tell you guys, with She Is So Dope, one thing I'm not going to have is negativity. If there's a negativity or what I call a cancer, we remove it immediately. I know women's organizations talk a lot about being positive, and that doesn't happen. But if She Is Still Dope, homie, don't play that, as they say. csBailey don't play that. So I want to let you know that God is doing something new. He's doing something different. And this movement is a positive movement, and we are growing. I would say every 2 to 3 days, we're adding a new chapter. So I want to give a special shout out to our Trinidad and Tobago chapter. You guys have been showing up and showing out. Shout out to Dr. Joanne Spence in Trinidad and Tobago. I know you guys are having a major COVID outbreak over there. So know that we're praying with you and for you. But they have a huge amount of women, professional women, who are a part of that chapter, just coming together once a month to encourage and inspire each other. And they're just on fire. Our Baltimore chapter, of course, Shamika, some of you might know her, Sugar Mama in Baltimore. She's doing big things. And then we have some new chapters. In ATL, we have Sister Claudia Smalls. I call her Smalls. Sister Claudia Smalls is in the Atlanta area. Their first chapter meeting is coming up. Delaware, we have Gloria Johnson as the president in Wilmington, Delaware. We have the Yonkers chapter, Kim Dorsey. Shout out to Kim Dorsey in Yonkers. We have Uganda, right? How about that? We have a young group of sisters in Uganda. Shout out to you, Melissa, in Uganda. We'll talk about that later. There's so much going on in Uganda with the She Is Still Dope chapter there. And then we also have Ghana coming up. I've been really pushing and pressing hard on that. So when I say we are global, just like we have Bishop Beecham, who is premiering her show next week, and she's from the UK. So I want you guys to understand that She Is Still Dope is global. We don't just say we're global, we are global. When God said touch the nations, we are touching the nations. That's exactly what we're going to do. We don't talk the talk, we walk the walk over here. So if you want to join or start a local chapter, email localchapters@sheisstilldope.com. Letitia Chambers is our EVP of Community. She'll send you in the right direction, or you can go to our website for more information. So if you want to start or join a local chapter, I'm telling you, get in now. Get in now. There's one thing about being the president of a local chapter, especially for those of you who are real estate agents, and just in industries where you thrive off of referrals. Start a chapter now before someone else in your area does it. And you say, I heard about it, but I didn't jump on it. You'll regret it later. So we are a nationwide, a global movement, not nationwide. And fix my mouth. We are a global movement of purpose-driven, led by purpose-driven women. So if you want to find and live your purpose, come over and join us. So that for those of you who wanted to know what what a local chapter is essentially a referral network. It's a referral network comprised of women from all across the globe, powerful women. We have everything from lawyers to city council women to doctors, to everyday women, trying to figure out and start a business. So you don't have to have a business. You can be in the process of, and you could be, a paparazzi entrepreneur, and be the first one that comes in. So get in now, join, and for more information, again, go to sheisstilldope.com and you can click on local chapters. There's a lot of information there. Sorry, you guys. That's my brother calling me. I'm sorry, you guys. I thought it was on silent, but it is not. So, excuse me, that threw me off. One moment. I apologize. There we go. Moving right along. So moving right along. The next thing, this is new, and this is something that a lot of you, hello, Be Positive. Welcome so much to She Is Still Dope. I see you there. I love to shout out my people. It's so good to see you guys. Listen, start to talk to each other, connect and engage and interact. Matter of fact, let's talk about that right now. The next thing that I want to talk about is any moment now, any day, we are going to be launching our new membership community. Any day now, we're going to be launching our new membership community. We, the things that will be, some of the pieces, of the community membership include master classes, accountability calls, a mini series. We got some dope mini series coming up. Pastor Carmen Morales is doing a mini series called Going Deep, and it's going to help you to go back and deal with those childhood issues and those things that hurt you and those things that are haunting you. So look out for. We have a lot of seminars coming up, but just understand that when the membership community drops, you're going to want to join immediately. That will be any day this week. We are going to be dropping, and I say any day just because we're adding so many amazing things. You know me, I go over the top a little bit here. Pastor Carmen always says, hold up, wait a minute, but I'm trying to do what God is calling me to do. So understand, if you want to join a tight-knit sisterhood that's comprised of positive women, right, who really care and who want to help you and pour back into you. And we are not just another women's organization. No, we are not. This is a purpose-driven organization. And when we talk about purpose, we're talking about your God-given purpose, right? So we'll help you figure that out and find that and flesh that out. Maybe you already know your purpose. You just need some support. You need some sisters to push you and hold you accountable. That's something that we're really, really big on with She Is Still Dope. It's holding you accountable. So again, stay tuned. Watch for the promos and the pieces of information that are coming out this week that will give you more information. If you need info now and you don't want to wait, understand that the rates we're going to offer this week will be what we call founding member rates only. And I'm not going to get deep into that, but if you're interested and you want to receive an email when we launch, email membership@sheisstilldope.com. So if you want to get in now, you want to get in on those founding member rates, understand that if you're a member of the local chapter, all of these things are included for you. We have two types of membership. We'll talk about that moving forward. We have a general membership for those of you who don't want to start a local chapter or don't want to have one in your area. You'll still be permitted to attend our conferences and our mini series and our master classes. We're just going to pour into you. If you're in need of a push or you're losing hope, trust me, follow and join at She Is Still Dope now. When I tell you, I'm excited about some of the things that some of the projects and programs that we have coming up in this new season. Things have changed. Things have shifted with She Is Still Dope. So join in now. The other thing that is going to be a huge part of our new membership community is when we launch this week, we are launching what we call small groups, because we want to make sure not only can you network within the She Is Still Dope private community when you're a member, we also wanted you to be able to network with people who are in your industry. So when I say your industry, some of the categories that we have for small groups, and you have to be a member in order to join these small groups. But we have a real estate small group. We have a technology small group. We have a wellness wellness small group. We have a small group for clergy. Okay, because you guys need support and encouragement and to just help each other. In these groups, we're going to give each other tips, tidbits of information, like the inside. If you know where there's a grant out there, you tell everybody in your industry, hey, there's a grant out there for teachers. We'll have a group for teachers. We'll have a group for home health. right? Home health is a huge industry. So tech, beauty, shout out to Deb Cunningham, who is in charge of our beauty small groups. And as I told you, Madonna, for a lot of you know her, she is our president of small groups. So if you want to find out about small groups, or if you want to become a small group leader, I want you to email smallgroups@sheisstilldope.com, right? So this whole podcast, I'm dropping gems on you. I'm giving you the 411 before anyone else knows it. So I'm telling you now, get down with the get down now, or you will regret it, right? So if you want to become a small group leader, if there's an industry you feel like you could really help with, and some of these are already locked down, but if you feel like you have some know-how and you want to get in and you really want to network with other people in the industry, you want to be a leader, send an email to smallgroups@sheisstilldope.com and we'll tell you what's included. There's no fee for you to do so. There's no charge for that. So just send an email, right? Send an email. Again, we'll be talking more about our official membership community. And I'm excited about that, because when we get started and you guys see some of the celebrities that are going to be coming in doing classes, when you take some of these courses, and we're going to have accountability calls where you can jump on a call and be pushed and inspired. So I'm going to save that for the launch, right? You'll see teasers coming out for the launch soon. Get down with She Is So Dope now. So TV, tune in Monday through Saturday, right? We're on Roku. Add us. Local chapters. If you want to join the Global Referral Network, we have chapters everywhere from Uganda to Baltimore to Atlanta. Join local chapters, right? Email local chapters. If you want to advertise on TV, I forgot to mention, email TV@sheisstilldope. Local chapters @sheisstilldope. All this stuff is really simple. If you want to join a small group, email and send an email to our small groups leader at smallgroups@sheisstilldope.com. So with that being said, I need to take a deep breath, right? That's a lot, right? We're not even done yet. We have so much going on. Have I said I'm so excited a million times? Because I am. The other thing that I know you guys have heard us talk about, and we gave a teaser for, was our Women of Purpose Awards. The Women of Purpose Awards, when we initially tried to launch that and thought about it, it became such a huge endeavor that we realized there are really a lot of underdogs, right, who deserve to be acknowledged and highlighted. So we've restructured the Women of Purpose Awards. We are still going to do them. You're going to be able to vote, and the packages, it's $5,000, right? The prizes are valued at over $5,000 for each category, and I think there's about 17 different award categories. So stay tuned for information on that, because the She Is Still Dope Women of Purpose Awards will be held. Now, this is the only time you're going to hear about it until we really launch and broadcast more about it. But the Women of Purpose Awards will be held on Thursday, August 26th, which is Women's Equality Day. Okay? So Thursday, I want you guys to hold that. Thursday, August 26th is going to be our virtual award ceremony. I'm not even going to give you the juicy details on that, because it's going to be way more than you could ever expect. It is not what you're expecting. It is not just another little online award ceremony. It's just going to be over the top. You guys know how I'm a little extra. I can't be ordinary because I'm extraordinary. That's the way it goes, right? I'm your girl, csBailey. That's the way it goes. So anyway, with that being said, we are growing by leaps and bounds, as you can tell. We are a small organization, but we are really, really growing. So I'm putting out a bat call right now. We need brand ambassadors. We need moderators. And we need bloggers. If you want to get down with the She Is Still Dope network, and understand, if you sign on to become a brand ambassador, a moderator, or a blogger, there are perks, and there's no membership fee. Membership is free for you. So if you're interested in being a moderator, a blogger, or a brand ambassadors, you can go to our website, sheisstilldope.com/brand ambassadors, and all the perks are listed there. You get free merchandise. You find out first about all our stuff, blah, 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 right? But for any of these positions, if you want to join, we need help. Please, please, please. We need help. Women of all ages are invited to participate. Email my COO, Pastor Carmen Morales. She has really been working very hard in that area for us, and she is going to vet you guys and just make sure that you're in line with the She Is Still Dope standards. We just want to make sure, you know what I mean, you're positive and you're about your business. So email COO, which is our Chief Operating Officer, COO at sheisstilldope.com. So send Pastor Carmen a message, Carmen Morales a message, and let her know, I want to be a brand ambassador. I want to be a moderator. I want to be a blogger. So, and if there's something else, right, that you're thinking about, if you're interested, the one thing that we are in the process of adding is bloggers onto our website. So if you feel like you have something that you can give, send us a message, shoot us a message. We are open. I want you to understand, when we talk about we are stronger together, we really mean that. We're stronger together. So if there's something you think that would benefit She Is Still Dope, please, by all means, send a message. Send a message to hello at She Is Still Dope. If you have a message for me, you can send it to my team. Send it to my team at sheisstilldope.com, and they'll forward it over to me. Listen, I am open. We don't know it all. None of us know it all. We are stronger together. So if there's something, a piece of information you have or some way you can help, by all means, reach out and send us a message. And in closing, there's a couple things I want to mention. I'm not going to keep you guys long today. I know it's Saturday and you have a lot to do. I want to thank everybody who took the time to listen in and to watch, because I know it's Saturday. But I just want to stop, and last but not least, absolutely not least, I want to thank God, our Commander-in-Chief. We talk about She Is Still Dope being God's army. That's exactly what we are. You don't have to come to She Is Still Dope perfect. You don't have to have it all together. We accept you just as you are. If you're looking for an organization to be a part of, understand that this is a God-led movement. And I understand a lot of us have church hurt, or we just push away from religion, or it's just something that, you know, that there's something there, right? Some old hurt, something. But She Is Still Dope is not really about religion. It's about relationship. It's about you understanding the power of having a relationship with God. A lot of you know my personal story and all the tragedy that I've been through in my life. And if you haven't, tune in every Saturday for the She Is Still Dope podcast, and you'll hear a lot more about it. But I'm excited about this season, and I could not go on without thanking God for everything that He's doing, right? My life has not been easy. A lot of women who are part of the network, their life definitely has not been easy. Kim talked Monday about still having to use a cane and considering surgery on her back or spine. Listen, we all have it rough. We got it hard right now. We're in tough times. But what we all need is love. And that's what She Is Still Dope. Our core values are faith, hope, and love. So I want you to know that this is a real movement. That's what we are. This is a movement. We are a community. So if you want to come and be a part of something where you're not going to be judged, where you're not going to be treated different because you're not in the clique, this is your clique. This is your sorority. This is your family. So I want to invite you, as the founder and the president of the She Is Still Dope network, I want to invite you to join. Get involved. If you're a little, weary, you're not sure, the proof is in the pudding. Come join, give it a chance, give it a try. You can join in, watch the shows. There's no fee for that. There's a lot of things we're doing. We have matter of fact, I almost forgot to mention, we have a social media one-on-one course coming up. Look at all of our social media information on how you attend our social media class. So if you need to know more about how to maneuver social media and you don't have a lot of tech, right, ability, it's a free course. Free course presented by She Is Still Dope and Sharonda Lynn. You can find out more about Sharonda Lynn at Ask Sharonda Lynn. She's also the host of our the show The Plug on Tuesday. She talks a lot about tech. So tune in to watch her show every Tuesday at 7, and you'll be hearing more from her about our social media one-on-one course that is going to be presented at the end of this month. That's free. So when I say we're doing things, the proof is in the pudding. You will see over the next couple of weeks us laying out new programs, new resources, new information. The She Is Still Dope Network is your plug. Like, if you want to be inspired, you want to be encouraged, and you want to push forward, join the network. With that said, if you want to sow a seed into this movement, right? I never ask for money. I don't do that, but God is doing something major over here. And in order for us to grow, we don't have a rich uncle. We don't have any of those things. So if you want to, please take a moment. If it's $5, I don't care what it is. Take a moment to sow a seed into the She Is Still Dope network. You can cash app us at She Is Still Dope. It's that simple, right? So if you're here getting information and resources, please take the moment to sow a seed. Guess what? If you sow a $5 seed, we can do advertising. We can put on some programs. We can create graphics. Understand that when you pour into us, we're pouring back into women all over the globe. The one thing that the She Is So Dope Network is going to do as we grow, we want to, and one of our big initiatives is when we visit our local chapters, whether it be in Trinidad and Tobago or Uganda or in Baltimore, Maryland, we don't want to leave those areas without teaching women how to fish. And by that, I mean, we're not just going to give women money or things. We're going to leave there building brands for businesses, movements, ministries from start to finish so that they can fish themselves and inspire and encourage their communities. So if you believe in our mission and you like what you hear and you're feeling She Is So Dope, take a minute to sow a seed. If you don't have it now, you can always send something later. But sow a seed via Cash App at sheissodope.com. Again, I just want to say thank you, Lord, for everything that He is doing for the She Is So Dope Network. I've received so many requests to be on podcasts and to do speaking engagements. That's something that I had stopped doing for a while. A lot of you know I am a transformational speaker and author and all of those great things. But my greatest work is absolutely She Is So Dope Network. So I want you guys to pay attention to the things that are coming up with the network. If you want to book me, if you want to book me for your podcast, for your seminars, to come in and do a transformational speech to young women in your area, any of those things. If you want to hire or book csBailey for, it depends on what your need is. Reach out, right? Reach out and you can contact my agent at bookimcsbailey.com. Got that? Reach out to my agent if you want to book me for any podcast as a guest, speaking engagement, transformational speaking, whatever it is, right? Hit up my agent at bookimcsbailey.com. So don't forget, right? Follow, like and share. Follow She Is Still Dope on all social platforms. That's what we are, at She Is Still Dope. Like our email, hello at She Is Still Dope. Everything is sheisstilldope.com. Follow us on all social platforms at She Is Still Dope. Follow us at sheisstilldope.com. And make sure you can tune in either on Roku or you can go to sheisstilldope.tv if you want to join in and watch our programs that are going on next week. We have programs from Monday through Saturday. We have some new programs that are going to be premiering. You don't want to miss next week. Tune in. We have a show every single day next week. So make sure you tune in and join this movement. We're the first network created for purpose-driven women. You heard that right. We're the first network created for purpose-driven women. So make sure you tune in Monday through Friday. If you have any questions in general about the network, email hello at sheisstilldope.com. Pretty simple. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. I just wanted to give a general overview about what She Is Still Dope is about. The She Is Still Dope podcast in the future, we will be highlighting dope women, right? This Pastor Carmen is our COO. Hey! She deals with me, with my crazy. Like they say, birds of a feather flock together. God put us together. And I thank God for Pastor Carmen. So she's the lady I was talking about earlier, you guys. If you want to be a brand ambassador, a moderator, those things, there's Pastor Carmen, our COO of the She Is Still Dope Network. I couldn't do any of this without her. I thank God for her. Bloggers, brand ambassadors, email COO, she's our Chief Operating Officer at sheisstilldope.com. This is just the beginning. We're just getting started. We are just getting started. So watch and see what God is about to do over here. He's going to blow our minds. I know it. And in spite of everything that I've been through, I pick myself up and I continue to move forward because I trust God. And I want you to do the same, right? If you don't have a relationship with God, you don't know God, that's all right. Come on over here, join the She Is Still Dope Network, and we're going to teach you some things. We're going to show you some things. No, we're not going to ram religion down your throat. We're not going to beg you. There's our social media one-on-one flyer. We're not going to beg you to join and beg you to go to church. We're just going to tell you that, listen, this is what we've been through some things, right? We are not perfect women. But the one thing that has worked for us is having a relationship with God. So we're not going to just talk to you about it. We're going to show you exactly what God has done. And She Is Still Dope podcast live will highlight, and we're going to shine light on and celebrate as a part of our mission and purpose. We're going to celebrate dope women. I'm going to have women on, some of my very good friends, some celebrities, some local women, some regular folk. So every Saturday, make sure you tune in to She Is Still Dope podcast live with your girl csBailey, right? So join me every Saturday because I'm gonna have some dope women on. They're gonna talk about what they've been through and how they made it through, right? So make sure you tune in. You don't want to miss that. So I love y'all, and I just want to say, be encouraged. Don't give up, no matter what. Don't give up. Trust God. Continue to press on. Continue to move forward, and understand that your life has purpose. If you're breathing, right? There's light. There's light. And okay, the Holy Spirit is in the house, right? If there's breath in your body and you're breathing, your life has purpose. I don't care what you've done in the past. I don't care what you've been through. Your life has purpose. Don't be a waste of space. Yeah, you heard it right. For those of you who don't know me, I'm going to give it to you straight, no chaser. Okay? I want you to understand, I'm going to give it to you real. This is not about pacifying you. This is not a space and a location where sisters is not going to tell you that you shouldn't have wore that dress, or where somebody don't say you got toilet paper on your shoe. We're going to let you know, but we're going to do it in a loving way, in a caring way, right? So if you want to join a movement full of real women, right? Not perfect. We're not perfect women. You want to join a movement that is filled with real women who are going through some things like you. They've been through some things like you. Join She Is So Dope. Join She Is So Dope. Go to sheissodope.com and learn more. This week again, we'll be making announcements about our new membership community. So with that, there's really nothing else to say. I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Don't miss out. Join, get involved in some way, shape, or form, or you'll regret it later, right? So I'm your girl, csBailey, signing off. Remember, don't just be dope.